does not want Daddy to leave. Somebody's saying, Daddy, don't go. Don't go. Please don't leave me, Daddy. But I just love to sweet with my daddy. I know she does. Hey, friends. Good morning and hi to hello. I am getting all of my stuff packed. But as I'm sitting here packing, guess who wanted some lovin's? This is the ranch hand. Good morning, y'all. This is ranch hand. My sweet girl. I love her. She slept with Daddy last night right here in the bed. And she's helping me pack all my clothes. Ain't you helping me pack all my stuff? She is. I was not going to go live this morning, but I checked and I did not see that Jeff was live, and it worried me. So I went to my cameras and I checked all the cameras, and I don't see them up moving around yet. And so I went ahead and went live. Sorry about all that and that, but you are witnessing Barnadette. Hey, Barnadette. Hey, sweetie. This is Barnadette, guys. She loves her daddy too. So we're packing. So I'll show you what I got going over here. So good news is my new hat seems to match my boots. These are my nice boots. I don't wear these out a whole lot. And then I do got me a nice pair of jeans. Made sure I had me a good belt. So ladies will be happy to hear that I got all this brown. So my boots will match my belt, will match my hat. Thank you very much. Of course, I got me a pair of my stretchy pants in there. My warm stretchy pants. I got 2 pair of those. I also have me a pair of stretchy pants on right now. And I'm just going to carry this into the hamper. Now, eventually, I'll take all of these things out of the hamper, and I will put them into, I think Jamie says there's a 3 dresser drawer in the RV that I'll put all of these things over into, not the boots. And I'm not going to wear the hat when I travel. Look, it's gotten dirty already from me wearing it about. But I will put on this outfit when I get to New Orleans tomorrow. This is what I'm going to tour the streets of New Orleans in. I think I will. And if for those who are asking, that's a hammer and an anvil. And these are my Tin Hall Company boots. These are pretty nice. I like them because, look, they have the barbed wire on the bottom. In my bag, well, of course, you have your usual. Got my toothbrush, my razor, and my extra razors, and then all my work shirts. Guys, I have all my work shirts. Hey, babe, I'm live. Don't come in here dancing naked. Okay. She ain't gonna come in here dancing naked, guys. And then Ranch Hand is just so sad to see Daddy weave. Ranch Hand says, Daddy, don't go. Baby, I would stay with you. If I could just take you with me, I would, Ranch Hand. I would just take you with me. If I could take you with me, I would, okay? And for those who don't know, Jamie does have a work trip. She has a 2-day conference in New Orleans that starts tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And so I'm going to drive her in the motorhome. It'll be my first time to drive her out of town. She's already been on the road 3 big trips in the couple of months that she's had it. Why can't you stay in the RV? Why can't a cat stay in the RV? I would just be afraid of us traveling and leaving an animal. Maybe if we were to go camping and we were going to have plenty of time, but I just don't feel comfy having an animal in the RV. But listen, they're going to be fine here. They're going to be fine here. I promise you that. And guys, as far as Mr. Jeff, I don't know why they're not live. I'm not going to dictate his schedule.
Hey, babe.
Yes.
It's raining. That's probably why.
Oh, Jamie goes probably because of the rain. They probably don't want to go live because it's raining over there. Is it raining here too?
Yes.
And so we're not going to. But I tell you what, if he does end up going live and I'm live, I'll jump off because I, by all means, would rather you guys have a chance to see animals this morning, real
And
animals,
Buster's boot show.
than me and my boots and me packing for our little trip. All right. But at the same time, I don't want to leave you wondering what's going on with everybody.
Hi, Fifi.
And then we're just loving the girls, making sure everyone gets all the loving in the world. Stella just has no idea where her friends are at. She goes, I just don't understand where Christmas is at. I know Trixie runs off and goes outside all the time, but I just don't know where the old lady Chrissy's at. Baby, you just couldn't go. Look at her one bad eye. You can see it. That one eye is completely glassed over. Oh, Fifi's wet.
Yeah.
Fifi's coming in for a little bit. She's been out guarding all night, and she's wet.
She worked all night.
She's worked, guys. She worked. She's a working girl. Guys, you do not have to pay to watch the channel. To subscribe to a channel is completely free. Now, you can join a membership, but you don't have to. We don't ask you to. That's just an option for those who like to contribute to the bills that it takes to feed all these munchkins. Guys, we got cats all over the darn place. Hey, let me put my little mic on. How about it? Can I put this on right quick? You'll be able to hear me a lot better, and I can work while I walk around. This has been the best gift because it really does do a wonderful job. Okay, so testing, mic check. Remember, if you can hear me, say, I read you loud and clear, good buddy. I read you loud and clear, good buddy. Or you could say, clear copy, over. Clear copy, over. We got to have fun with this kind of stuff, y'all. Let me show you the RV, okay? And then we'll see if we can peek out, see what's going on with everybody. Thank y'all. And by all means, if you see Mr. Jeff go live, y'all let me know. I have my nighttime concoction. Don't worry about that. I'll take me some extra glasses. These are the kind that go around my neck and don't come off. Look at Jamie's stuff all nice and packed. And I'm just a wreck of a man. I'm just a wreck of a man in here. So my nighttime concoction will go in there with my toiletries. That will be fine. And I'm just going to leave these glasses around my neck.
Are you bringing any other sweaters?
Yeah, if you don't mind, you can grab me one or two. But remember, I don't think I need fancy stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about. Somebody sent me this.
Yeah, just black. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, throw it in my. Is it my? Yeah, throw it right there. Don't smash my hat though. Okay, that's good. I think that I'm a pretty much. So I'm gonna be. Yeah, I put 2 pair, but you can grab a couple more. We will be gone for 4 days. Yeah, you should probably grab a few more, babe. So this is what we got going on out here. A wet and sloppy morning here. I'm going to throw on these Crocs for now. I will not be traveling in these Crocs. Don't worry. I will not be traveling in these Crocs. But I will walk out and show you. We got the motorhome all cranked. Well, it's not all cranked up, but we're all ready to roll. I'm going to open the garage door, get it cranked up. This is the Geneva. This is Jamie's brainchild. I would have probably never invested in one of these, but I completely understand why she did. We'll pack our stuff here in the basement. We have a little table and some chairs. I got my drone, so if I want to fly my drone around, I can take my drone. I also want to show you something pretty interesting. Now, I'm going to give you guys the heads up on something that you really have no idea about. Can I tell y'all something that you don't know that really sucks about the motorhome? I'm going to tell you something that really sucks about this motorhome. Now, for all of the amazing things, okay, for all of the, and I know it's dark, it's not cranked up or anything, but for all of the amazing features that the ways that a motorhome can make your life so wonderful, do you know that without the oh, guys, I didn't bring keys out here with me. Gosh darn it. I didn't bring keys. I'm sorry. Um, but I can still tell you the story. Um, Without all of the, so you have your motor that you crank up. Oh, there's the keys in the seat. I sat on top of them, didn't even know it. What does that tell you about me? Lord, what does that tell you about me? I sat right on top of the keys and didn't even know it. All right, so, okay, so listen. Even when the motorhome is cranked up and running, the only things that work for electronics is everything here in the cab. The cab only. Nothing works from here back unless you turn on the onboard generator. And that sucks. Because why would anybody want to have to turn on the onboard generator for all the hours that you're driving just to be able to utilize all of the things from the cab on back? Isn't there something really shady about that? So the onboard generator, the power supply, is all, it's neat, and don't get me wrong, it runs off of either propane or your gasoline, and it doesn't suck up a lot of gas, but you do put hours on it. And by putting hours on it means you're wasting hours that you don't have, because your generator has a shelf life. Your generator is going to expire. It's going to run its course after so many years. So look what we've done. And this is not a promotion. Not now. I'm going to make a video out of it. I will make a video out of it, but not now. I'm not even going to say the brand. I'm going to bring along one of my solar power generators. And that way, even if we're driving and one of us wants to go back to rest, charge our phone, turn on the TV, you don't have to crank up the generator to do so. We'll just plug in to the little portable generator. But I've always thought that was the dumbest thing. I really do. I thought that was the dumbest thing. Why in the world would you just not allow the motor to power up the entire RV, at least while it's running? And so, yeah, that's always been something I thought was a little bit weird. All right, let's go ahead and start grabbing some stuff to bring out. It is sloppy, and that might be why Jeff and Mary are not live. But listen, I did not give, guys, listen, that was not an advertisement. That was not an ad. We have these things sitting all over the darn house, okay? Hey, I'll tell you something kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys know about this. Let me plop it down. Let me just plop it down over here, can I? I'm just gonna plop it down. I'm gonna put you in this tripod and plop it down. Hey, babe, we gonna have any coffee?
Yeah, well, I gotta put something in RV.
Well, I do too. But we could like talk for a minute to our friends. So I'll load that, baby. Just leave it right there and I'll load it. I'm at the age where I don't really care to like dress fancy to travel. I dress comfy to travel. And so if we're traveling, I'm gonna wear as comfy a clothes as I can. So if you're wondering what the white string is hanging out of my pants, is anyone wondering what that white string is that's hanging out of my pants? Has anyone been asking that in the comments? Lester, what's that white string hanging out of your pants? Well, I have a reason for that, guys. I have a reason for that. It's not a drawstring. It's not a hay string. This is my TENS unit. This is my TENS unit. This is my massager. It's not a homemade belt. I put that in my pocket and I have those hooked up to my back because I like to have my back massaged while I travel. Okay, so some of you guys have a TENS unit, okay? I don't know,
What's so weird about that? But if I'm going to be driving for 5 hours like this, I want my back being massaged. And so I put those on my back, and I turn on my massager to whatever pulse I want, whatever massage I want, and off it goes. And it feels wonderful. My back is fine. I don't need it. So a lot of people know about a TENS unit. A lot of you guys know about these TENS units. Guys, if you don't know about them, guys, everything that I talk about, I'm not making an ad. This is not an ad. It's just me telling you about something that I have. I don't even have to tell you the brand. This is a stimulator, guys. It's a stimulator for your muscles. For your muscles. It stimulates your muscles. It massages your muscles. And I've had one of these for a while that I'll put on my knee when my knee bothers me. I put it on my back if I just want to feel massaged. I just want to feel comfy. And you can adjust different kinds of settings to different types of massage. Babe, do you know why they ever invented these things? Is there a reason? Is there like a medical reason behind the TENS unit? I don't know if there is, but it feels good. Stimulation.
Increases blood flow.
Increased blood flow to certain areas.
Healing mechanism and a way to reduce inflammation.
So guys, it's just something that people have when they have aches and pains, and I have aches and pains. It's a physical therapy. It can block pain. So you guys know a lot more than what I do. It improves circulation. So like I said, I'm not trying to advertise. Please do not ever think of me as a walking advertisement, because I'm not.
Hold on, you are a walking advertisement for what not to do.
Jamie says, I am sort of a walking advertisement for what not to do. Relaxes muscles, it can undo knots, increase blood flow. And then people have therapists who've given them one years ago. So I have one. I've even bought one for my entire family. One of the funniest stories that we've ever did was when I got my first one. We took it to Mom and Dad's house, and we were all trying to see who could handle the most pain. Do you know that my nephew, Buddy, dumbest thing he's ever done? This is the dumbest thing that my nephew, Buddy, has ever done. He put them right here. He put the massagers right here on the side of his head. And he demanded that we turn them on. And we're all saying, don't do it. Don't do it. It's going to hurt you. It's going to mess up your brain. It's going to mess with you, bud. He goes, do it, do it. And we wouldn't do it. We were like saying, we're not going to be the reason for you to end up being a vegetable for the rest of your life. But he took the massager and he on his own. Now, he was young and dumb during those days, very young and dumb. And we've all done things when we were young and dumb, right? So Buddy, being young and dumb, took the TENS unit to the side of his head, turned them on, and not a smart idea, everyone is saying. I won't even put them around my neck. Even though I sometimes have an occasional neck, you know, when you sleep wrong, I will not put one on my neck whatsoever. Guys, if Jeff and Mary, listen, if Jeff and Mary go live, then I will get off. But you'll have to let me know that they're live, because I think it's more important that you guys see what's going on with the animals than watch whatever I'm doing, just having a cup of coffee.
Anyway, we're literally leaving in like a few minutes.
We're leaving in 10 minutes anyway. We're going to have a cup of coffee and we're out of here. I agree, Eileen. So Eileen goes, Lester, I hope that Jeff and Mary is going to focus on the animals instead of focusing on getting a live video. Do you agree with that too?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But they're not on right now. And so I wanted to go ahead and come live since it's that 7 o'clock hour, and you know how I am very anal about the consistency. So Miss Denise goes, I think Jeff will go live after the feed up. Smart. That's a wonderful idea. And then what he can do is kind of tell you how it went. Look at the, whoa, holy moly. Look at the size of coffee mug she brought me. What are you trying to say?
Baby.
I'm going to have the shakes all the way to New Orleans. I might have to take one of my anxiety pills to get there safely.
Focused on driving, it'll be fine. Did you eat this dip already?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I did. Hey, trash it, because I forgot there's trash in there.
That was literally.
Hey, Jamie, bring that over here. I just now realized something. I did it in my drunken stumper. I'm so bad.
That was for the trip, but I mean, it was for you. So
Huh?
It was for you.
Here you go. Yeah, so last night after I took my pills, I forgot that I had chip and dip. Whoopsie, and then I ate the entirety of the dip and I put it back in the fridge. And I just now realized, I went, wait, that should be in the trash. Why is it in the fridge? And it's in the fridge. Are you going to have a cup with me or not? You don't have time.
Give me like 30 seconds here.
I'll wait 30 seconds for Jamie to come over and join me. Sleeping pills are packed, says one. Yes. Someone, I missed the name on that one. I do have my sleeping pills packed. I also have my anxiety pills. Now remember, anxiety is as I feel like I need them, and I don't take them very often, even though I probably should. But I'll tell you why I don't take the anxiety pills, because Jamie can tell when I do. And she goes, did you have a pill today? I'm like, yeah. And she just kind of like, and so I feel like it makes me walk around in sort of a zombie state.
Okay, don't you blame it on me saying
No, I'm not blaming on anybody, but I don't want to be somebody else. I taught school for all of those years, and I always felt bad for my students who had like ADHD, and their parents would get them onto something called Ritalin. Am I saying that right? Ritalin? Ritalin. And I felt bad. Those kids would come to school, and even though sometimes they could be quite annoying with, they would drive you batty. But when they would come to school on Ritalin, they were not themselves. They're just very, very different. And I kind of felt like it made teaching easier. It made the class a little quieter. It made everything, go a little smoother. But I felt like from that day on, when those kids were prescribed that Ritalin, it kind of changed who they were. And guys, if it helps them learn, if it helps them focus, if it helps them in any way, then I'm glad that they have it. But I also know that just like my clonazepam, it can sometimes change your demeanor as far as your normal self. How can you tell when I've taken a pill?
You have like no reaction to anything, and like it's like emotionless and.
So instead of me saying, you can just shut your little pothole, I'll say something like, hey, would you mind like quieting
No, you don't
down
say
a
anything
little
at all.
bit?
It doesn't. You don't even
Could
notice.
you like quiet down a little bit?
And then also like
Nate, just zip it. Terrence.
you have a glazed over look in your eye.
Oh, my eyes are glazed over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Kathy goes, whenever she takes her pills, she looks for her phone. I look to eat. Well, that's not the same pill. So the anxiety pill doesn't make me hungry. It just makes me kind of like take it down a few notches. Some of y'all probably know when I should take one. I know she does. But now it's the sleeping concoction, which is, what's it called?
Ambien.
The Ambien, guys. The Ambien is what will give you an appetite. It's what makes you feel hungry at midnight. And it makes you eat things that you wouldn't normally eat. And so I have struggled. That's why I told Jamie during the months that I've been trying to lose some weight, I just asked her not to have those options even here. Don't have the chip and dip here. And then you heard what she just said. She bought chip and dip for our trip. And I ate it all last night.
In months, I bought it and I was like, when you go on a trip, you want to have special things, right? Like, I didn't go nuts. I didn't buy cream horns and ice cream and all that.
No.
But I did buy a few things of like, what I've learned about traveling in the Mini Pearl is.
We didn't toast this to our trip.
So sorry. Hey, y'all. What I've learned in the Mini Pearl is that I actually eat less. You wouldn't think that, but I eat way less in the Mini Pearl. It's not as convenient to drive through anything.
Yeah.
And when I stop, I'm not actually usually stopping at a gas station or a restaurant that even sounds good at that point in time. So I eat way less, but if I have, like, my travel staple is beef jerky. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I've done it my whole, like, career of travel. Beef jerky and Twizzlers. It's weird. But there are some days where, like,
that's all you've had the
that's
entire
all
day.
I've eaten.
Yeah.
And I didn't die.
Yeah. You made it.
So when I thought about him and having these days, yes, I know he can go get gumbo, but when it's not as convenient to like walk to your pantry and have everything, sometimes some of your favorite things just taste better.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Not this trip.
But and then it's funny because someone gifted me some chip and dip for my trip, and guys, I ate that the night before last. I'm so horrible. I'm just a horrible, horrible man. I ate that the night before last, the chip and dip, the bean dip, and the Fritos. I'm so very sorry.
I do pack a few things that are like just in case meals. So I like tuna. Lester does not. So I always have tuna in there and crackers, and then I have mayonnaise and relish in there. And then I also, for Lester's sake, brought Wolf Brand chili and tortillas and Fritos and cheese. Oh, I have to put the cheese in there.
That's a good question. Someone says this is what I love about the chat. Someone on random says, "Hey everybody, what is your go-to meal when traveling?"
Yeah,
that's
seriously.
a great question of the day. You should ask that in
It
one of your
is.
questions of the day.
What's your go-to like?
What do you carry with you when you travel? So you all know that I'm bean dip and Fritos.
And now you know I'm beef jerky and Twizzlers.
Beef jerky. What kind of is the red Twizzlers?
Yeah.
As long as they're not the black. I hate licorice. I hate licorice as much as I hate tuna fish.
Strawberry Twizzlers.
It's strawberry. I can eat those. I hate licorice though. Hate it.
Somebody says beef jerky, Twizzlers, and peanut butter crackers. You know what? That must have been so.
Slim Jims. Yes, I do that.
That must have been a staple at some point in time in life because I used to also have the peanut butter crackers were like part of it.
Cheetos and Pepsi. God. I could listen. I don't eat Cheetos when I drive because Jamie doesn't like it getting all over my fingers. Because I can make a mess with Cheetos. I can make a mess with some crunchy Cheetos.
Lester can make a mess with Cheetos, and he can make a mess with rice.
I lose them, and then we find them in my belly button later, and I don't know how that ever happens. Guys, how do you ever get a Cheeto in your belly button?
These are facts.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry if that just grossed
Sandwich
anybody out.
makings, people say peanut M&Ms.
You don't pull lint from my belly button. You pull Cheetos. Now I just grossed you out.
You ruined it for some people.
If there was anyone who thought Lester's a pretty cool guy, man, he's a pretty cool guy. Well, I just ruined it for you. I'm sorry.
All kinds of things that you just don't know.
But what have you ever pulled from your belly button, huh? Now that's a question of the day from a Longhorn Lester standpoint.
My hair is like floofy today. I'm looking at my hair and I'm like, I need to fix this.
What have you ever pulled from your belly button, huh?
I can't say I've ever pulled anything out of my belly button, to be honest.
Well, you're not looking hard enough. You got to get in there deep, Jenny.
I'm mostly clothes.
A lot of people say lint. A lot pull lint from their belly buttons. I don't know how lint can gather into your belly button, but it does.
I don't know.
Hey, I'll tell you I'm not going to tell that story about Sister Kim. That might embarrass her.
No, it's not. I
have a story I would tell you, but I'm not going to because that's something that I've not cleared with Sister Kim first. But we do have a childhood story of Sister Kim, and is it called an orifice?
Oh my God. Some people are talking about cat hair. I can probably, that's probably the one thing I would say is cat hair or dog hair.
Cat hair is all over me.
I brought a lint roller. You saw me put it in
I
the
saw
laundry
it.
basket.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah.
Coffee and creamer. Do we have coffee and creamer? Mm-hmm. Even for my little special coffees that Shara bought me?
I do.
All right.
I have coffees and creamer.
Hey, Britt.
I pack a few other snack things. I don't go crazy. And the fridge is filled with drinks. I don't bring a lot of fridge food. I don't think that we will do much actual cooking. My two little meals that I pack are like
I'm gumboing it, y'all, every day, every lunch, every night.
Just in case. I think of the just in case for us while we're gone too. So let's say it's a storm and we can't leave, and then we have already eaten all of the chip and dip. So that's what that meal is for,
okay.
And it's sustainable. It's not that I'm planning on like eating a bunch of meals in the mini pearl this trip or that type of thing. I bring blueberries. I love blueberries as a driving snack too, but that's not that's only possible in the mini pearl.
Yep.
And and your cheese. I brought cheese for you.
Quick question. I just now thought about looking down. So I'm taking my laptop with us. Do we have a light for in case we need a light? Because I did not bring the one from the JL Ranch, my good one. Do we have a light source like a night light in case we need a light to go live or something? Because I will go live. Now I might can find natural lighting from wherever we're parked, but if it is nighttime, whoa! Oh, we got some nice ones over here. A gift. Those are the nice ones, boy. Those are nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And those just charge up in the little
Yes.
USB port. Yeah. Those are great. We got our phone chargers. Jamie keeps one in the RV. We use the same charger.
I try to have the RV. The Mini Pearl is generally packed with the exception of clothes, and I even have my shoes already packed in the Mini Pearl, and I keep Mini Pearl clothes in there. But my Mini Pearl clothes are not business; they're casual. So what I had to pack this trip was actually business clothes in my suitcase.
Change of topic here. Have you or have any of you ever heard of a trooper?
You have your mic on. They can't hear me.
Oh no.
No. Put it. Just set it. Maybe.
Can you both hear me and Jamie now? Can you hear us both? Or should I just try to turn this off and see what happens?
I packed him socks because he didn't.
I'm turning this off. Okay, this is off. Can you still hear us? Can you still hear? And now, Jamie, you say something.
Can y'all hear us now?
All right. Well,
Put
now.
a heart emoji if you can hear us. How about
Yeah,
that? Because I don't know if they're answering the first question or the
If
second.
you can hear both of us, give us some heart emojis or one of these little thumbs up things. That's will be fine too.
Oh.
Any emoji will work, really.
Yeah, right.
Any emoji
they can
will
hear
work
us.
fine.
All is well.
Okay, so I turned off my mic, but I will keep it handy, and I do have a charger for this as well if I need it. We got a little bit of cash if we need it for emergency, but we use the card because it's safer.
I did bring a little bit of cash, not a lot. I brought some because I was hoping maybe we might find our way into a casino.
Oh Lord, Jamie, casinos.
When in Rome.
Casinos in Leicester do not go well.
Just-
but if they have
just
gumbo,
maybe like- yes.
I'll be in the restaurant.
So like, what if just
I'll
$40?
be in the restaurant.
Just $40 of fun.
No, that's fine. That's fine. No, you cannot go to Louisiana and not hit a casino or two, but that's just not my thing. I'll do the tables. So I was asking you a question. Has anyone ever heard of a trooper saddle? Trooper. And because here's why I asked. I got an email from a lady, and she goes, I know that you've done several solar generator advertisements, you and Jamie. She goes, she and her husband purchased a trooper saddle years ago. They've only used it a couple of times and they had to move their horse along. They've kept the saddle because it was a really wonderful, best saddle on the market, she says. She goes, it's the most comfortable saddle ever. So if you want to look it up, Trooper, I think it's called WW Trooper or CW Trooper. But just type in Trooper saddle.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Can you show everybody what they look like on here?
They're treeless.
They're treeless.
Yeah, see how it doesn't have the horn?
Oh, there's no horn.
Yeah, or maybe they're just hornless. They might have a tree, but
Oh, there's no horn. So she talks about it being the most comfortable saddle
it looks
ever.
comfortable.
And she says, Lester, she goes, it's practically brand new. Someone says they're high dollar. So can you see what
They're very high dollar.
Click on shopping. Oh, well, they are high dollar. So what she said was, it's kind of interesting. She says, if you guys have one of those generators that you don't use or that you're not going to need, would we be willing to trade them for a trooper saddle? And so I haven't talked to Jamie about that yet, but here's the thing.
The size will matter more than the actual brand is the thing.
That's true. Size will matter.
And that's not being mean. And it's not like, oh, we must have bigger. We have really wide horses. And the size of the bars, which is the under parts of the saddle.
Yeah, it has to fit.
That matters more than anything else.
So,
and the seat size. So we are at least we're a 16, 17 saddle seat, in case you wanted to know.
So I says, well, first of all, I think that it would be too expensive to ship anything. So I says, where do you live? And she goes, they live in Waco, which is not unheard of.
I love me some Waco.
I know you do. So here's the thing. After we finish with our generators, and when I say finish, it's not up to us when we finish. It's up to the brand. The brand will send them, and we will have to do videos on them until the brand decides to move on to the next, the newest, the latest, and greatest. It's kind of like
a car when it goes out of the year, they have a new model, whatever. And so I says, I cannot give you anything new because we have to keep these things around until the brand is no longer advertising them. But I wouldn't mind if it was the right size.
If it's the right size, I'm always down for that because
the seat looks very comfy. I will say the seat, and that's what she said, that the seat on one, it's unsurpassed. There's not going to find a more comfy saddle on the market. I don't know saddles. You might more than I do.
I've learned a lot about saddles actually. So the size will matter, and I think that's great. And depending upon when that happens, that's.
You want to just go to Waco. You just want to go to Waco more than anything in the world. Golly gee, Jamie.
It's not even that I want to go. I would be down to go to Magnolia Market, but
hey,
I mostly want to go to the Central Market.
Hey, I love this girl, but let me tell you how we had a little spat yesterday. I'm like, we can probably head on back home Wednesday or Thursday. We don't have to stay gone the whole week. Boy, she put her hands on her hips.
I literally said, I am working Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then you're going to tell me that Wednesday after work? I didn't do that. I did not do that. I looked at him.
That's how I felt that she looked.
I literally looked at him and I said, I'm so glad that you'll enjoy your vacation. I was like, don't go. I'll go myself.
Yeah,
then.
she told me to stay home. I'm like, Jamie, hold on. I said, that's 4 days. Monday's travel day.
I did not
Tuesday
say it
and
like
Wednesday,
that.
I'm working.
I did not say it like that.
If we leave Thursday, I get no vacation out of this.
And I said, they're here till Sunday. It'll be okay. I said, I'm all about if something's going on and we need to leave, we will always do the right thing. But no, we're not leaving on Wednesday. I literally said, stay home. Stay home. I'm not going to argue about it, but stay home. Turns out he packed his stuff this morning.
Well, yeah, I woke up and took a shower. Look, I took a bath. I shaved. Guys, I'm all clean shaven. I'm not going to cut this. This is going to grow. I'm going to keep this trimmed up, but that's just going to grow. I'm going to look barbaric when it's over and done with.
Oh, yeah, let's just come home Wednesday.
Jamie, I'll go and I'll stay. I'm going to probably start pouting at about Thursday, though, okay? You'll start seeing me pouting come Thursday.
You will protest on Thursday.
So we got the RV running. I'm getting it cooled off or warmed up, whatever you want to call it. It's not cold. It's not hot out there.
Definitely not need to be cooled off.
But we're warming it up.
47 in there today.
It's raining, so we're going to drive slow.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and get off of here and get things loaded up.
Yes.
And make sure we're going to check and double check and triple check everything, guys. I promise you that. But I want to say thank you for jumping on this morning and being a part of us this morning. And like I said, even though we're quote unquote on vacation, you ain't seen the end of us. You ain't gonna escape us that easy. You are not gonna escape us that easy, okay? But we love you so much. Everything's taken care of. Animals here. And
where did Stella find a Christmas tree? She has a Little Debbie Christmas tree in her mouth right now.
Wait, is it a snack cake?
Yes.
A Little Debbie snack cake. Stella is eating a snack cake.
Stella's just like, hey, y'all are leaving. I'm just going to do what I want.
I'm just going to do my thing. We will take care of everything, guys. Thank you for worrying about us. We will probably not see them again until New Orleans.
Yeah, tonight.
Until tonight. It'll be tonight. We're going to travel safely, get set up, and we will see you all later on tonight. I can't see myself going live before Gumbo tonight, but I will see you for Gumbo tonight. And now I do have a video coming out at noon on this same channel. It's with the littles, it's with the heifers here at Longhorn Lester's. And then on the Longhorn Lester channel, it's Gumbo tonight, y'all. Gumbo tonight. Meet me for dinner tonight, please. Meet me and Jamie for dinner tonight as we discover and find our first round of gumbo. Okay? Oh no, they're saying, Jamie, please don't forget the dog collar.
I got it. Don't you worry.
Hey, we love you so much. Hey, if something should happen to Jamie and I while we're gone, come over here, stand beside me. This is our official will and testament.
We haven't talked about this together yet, so I'm...
Well, I'm going to let you say it, and I'm going to nod my head. If something should happen to Jamie and I while traveling, this is a God forbid, we hope to God nothing happens, we want to come back home safely. But instead of people arguing and fighting and all of the things, we want our kids to divide everything up evenly and equally.
We would really like for Courtney and Ashley to come take care of the horses and assist in that. They are our horse people and who we trust the most.
So Courtney and Ashley come take care of the horses and decide where they will have their best forever life. For our possessions, we would like our children to have all those things divided up evenly. And could we just name Stephanie as the executor of all of this?
Stephanie is very fair.
Stephanie is very fair. She's a good Christian woman. And we do believe that Stephanie would be fair in making sure that all of the kids are evenly and divided everything evenly.
Stephanie can also have all my plants.
Stephanie can have all the plants. If Stephanie wants to, she can just raffle some stuff off to you all. That'll be fun.
Well,
just raffle off my big tractor. Just raffle it off, Stephanie, and have some fun.
We're going to be safe, and everything's going to be fine.
Well, you know, you never know, though. And Jamie and I, as much as we have talked about it, we've never sat down to do an official anything. So this may not... Could you imagine them taking this to court and playing this on a big screen for the judge and the jury to look at and them decide who's all going to do what? And Stephanie sitting there, and then they're trying to figure out if this was fabricated. Is there any way this could be doctored up?
Automatically, it all will go to our kids. Like, that's how... automatically, that's what happens. But some of that takes time. So our greatest fear would be that if something does happen to both of us, that... the burden
caught up in courts
and that no one understands how to take care of the animals very quickly. So it's important that I say, like, no, that you know, we trust.
Here's a good idea. Would you agree, and it's okay if you don't, we let my good friend and fence builder Randall handle the cow situation.
Yeah.
We let Randall McCord, he's the guy that does my fencing, we'll let him handle the cow situation. Because more than likely, Randall would want to keep most of these cows. He loves him some Longhorn. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Because I can't see Xander, Lex, or Ellie. And then the way you said you'd let Courtney and Ashley take care of the horses, because I don't think anyone else is going to care for them the way you and I would.
No.
But those ladies would love them.
Yeah.
And then we'll just, and I know for a fact that L.E. would say he would take Ringo and all of the animals that are were a part of the sanctuary, obviously. The dogs, guys, they're all going to be fine. There ain't no one going to not take care of the babies.
I know that Miss Pat would love to have Millie and Fiona.
Miss Pat would take
and
Millie and Fiona.
probably Ritzy as well.
So the internet can help decide who's going to go where, but Stephanie would be the executor of all of that.
Yeah.
But hey, we're going to be back, y'all.
We're coming back. In fact, you're probably going to see us in a few hours, but I'm kicking you off because Jeff's on here waiting for you to be done.
Time out one thing. Jamie and I were driving to the JL Ranch on Thanksgiving afternoon, and we passed by, traffic stopped, and as we slowly made our way around it, we saw a body, a deceased person on the side of the road. The police had not gotten there to cover the person up yet.
No, it was awful.
And it was a mutilated, deceased person because someone had pulled out in front of somebody else, and I'm sure that it was an accident and there was a horrible, horrible wreck. What I'm saying is, scary things sometimes happen, and I'm getting emotional knowing that someone didn't make it home for Thanksgiving. But things can happen on the road, y'all. Things can happen, and I told Jimmy on that. I said, you know what? You never know when someone's gonna come flying across the interstate, head-on collision, or something horrible gonna happen in the world. And so we should, at some point, write some stuff down for a just-in-case scenario. So that's all we got. That's our last
our will and testament right here.
Chef kisses. Mwah, mwah.
Bye, y'all.
I love you guys, and we hope to see you guys tonight. Well, we will see you tonight, okay? I'm not going to say we hope to. We'll see you tonight if we get good signal, all right? We love you. Blessed to have you. Thank you so much for loving us back. And y'all be sweet to Mary and Jalen. But y'all better, Jaden. But you guys better rip Jeff a new one. Just rip him a new one every chance you get. All right? Chef kisses. Mwah. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, guys. We love you.